14 minutes after the hour, with millions and millions gathering in Washington for Barack Obama's inauguration, the list of potential problems is growing. Too many buses, too many people, and too many cell phones? Homeland Security correspondent Jean Meserve tracking this end of the story from Washington. Good morning, Jean.
Good morning, John. If you think you're going to be able to snap a picture of this inauguration on your cell phone and then send it instantaneously to your grandmother, you may be in for some disappointment.
At the stroke of midnight last December 31st, revelers texting holiday greetings via cell phone overwhelmed the system. Messages weren't received until hours into the new year. But just wait until the inauguration, which could bring millions of cell phone users to downtown D.C., calling, texting, surfing the web, sending photos and sharing video.
Imagine a brilliant 85-degree, beautiful blue sky July 4th weekend. Now, imagine at the end of that weekend, everyone leaving the beach at the same time. Picture what the roadways would look like in that scenario. That could be what our wireless network looks like.
The bottom line, expect delays and disruptions, even though the wireless industry is spending millions to boost capacity in Washington. More lines are being installed so existing towers can accommodate more traffic, and portable cell phone towers will also be brought in to enable more calls to get through. Emergency personnel communicate by radio, but as a backup, thousands are being outfitted with point-to-point cell phones which don't need towers to work. And some first responders will be given priority access so their cell phone calls will go through first. But a cell phone can have a different role in a security incident. In Iraq, cell phones have been used as detonators. A former Homeland Security official says in certain circumstances that means cell service could be intentionally disrupted.
You could find yourself in a situation where if there is a credible threat, the federal authorities have no other choice but to disable all but the essential first responders' communications equipment.
If the inauguration goes without a security hitch, there are things attendees can do to ease the strain on the wireless system. Text, don't call. Texting takes less bandwidth and your message is more likely to go through. And if you shoot pictures or video, save it. Don't send it. Share it later. John?
You know, he was talking about if there was a credible threat, they might jam cell phone frequencies. But every time the presidential motorcade goes out, we saw this with President Musharraf in Pakistan as well. There's a cell phone jamming vehicle that goes out with the president. That's what saved Musharraf's life when somebody tried to attack him with a bomb. But is there the potential that they may just sort of create an umbrella, a zone around the president of maybe, a quarter of a mile or so where cell phones don't work?
Well, the Secret Service doesn't talk about its protective measures. I know we've been talking about it internally here at CNN with some of the people who've traveled with the president a lot, and there's some thought that there is something like that goes on when he travels. But as I say, nothing on the record.
All right, Jean Meserve for us this morning. Jean, thanks so much.
You bet.
Well, she loves her big brother so much, she's auctioning them